G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, I'm over here. I'm way over the other side of the map. My bots are here somewhere, I gather. I ran past the mining patch and they decided to pick up all the dead miners. Anyway, I'm standing over here looking at this little landfill machine I've got going. Now, it's making landfill, feeding it up to here, into this chest, which, as you can see, is desperately waiting for more landfill so the bots can go place it. And that's probably the biggest hold-up at the moment. And I've put in a priority splitter here to make sure that this belt here has 4 inserters in it, and they're not quite keeping up. You can see that there's stone right here that's not moving. This outside belt of stone, same story. They're not keeping up. So, in the Factorio server, one of the guys showed off a build. And I've got to remember if I can work out if I can remember how it was built. Yeah, that's how it was built. He did this. And then he bastard place, you stupid. He fed the ore in like so. And he said this actually forces inserters to pick up a full blue belt's worth. Alright? So that's what we're going to try and watch and see. Alright? At the moment, that's definitely a full blue belt going in. It's not slowing down. And those inserters, like, the belt is not backing up. So we can see straight away, with just changing how you feed items into an inserter, we've actually sped up the amount that they can process. So can we repeat that on the other side? I don't see why not. There. Spin, straight through. Want that inserter? Oh, faster place to turn off. And we'll spin that guy's input. It does give me this little pokey bit of belt here. We'll stop prioritizing that. We'll just let it fill both ways. But technically, mean optimizations. Done. Oh, of course it's not going to work. My bots are holidaying somewhere. Have all that stone. So just by changing the way the belts are feeding the inserters, and they have to come straight on. If I turn this way, it'll actually slow down that inserter because he's got to reach across to the right hand side of the belt to grab materials. So they're going to come in straight on. These two don't count, although technically no, that wouldn't help because it's on both sides of the belt. Let's see. Pick that up. I'm still running half game speed. Intentionally slowed the game down. Technically, that's even faster again. Technically. But when we go back to 2 times game speed, you can see this guy's definitely producing landfill at, like, flat out speed. Which is definitely the speed we want to be producing landfill at. We went from 100 in storage to 300 in storage just by changing the way this guy's fed. See, here's the bots. You're going to have to go find more miners to pick up. Thanks, bots. Come on, back in the inventory because I'm about to run across the map again. Running across the map's not so bad when you got 5 exos on. Let's take that, that. And, oh, we'll pick up that bit of blue belt. Come on, pick up the rest of the miners. Oh, such busybodies. They're always trying to tidy up after me. If I could just convince them to do housework, I'd be fine. Although, actually, there's a train right here. Yeah, let's jump the train without getting run over. Go to solar base, because I have no particular need to wait around for you to be empty or full. We'll just get out of here and worry about the rest later. And whilst we're here, just place that solar build down. Can help. I need another roboport. I need a roboport here and a roboport here. And that'll extend the landfill build area out further. Really? No, you guys have actually got most of the landfill down. Alright. Back to the base for a new build. This time, I'm going to regret this. We're going to do high-tech science. And again, because it is the exact same speed as production science, we need 32 machines. The catch is, we need to feed 4 items into it. One of them's copper cable. And copper cable, really, we want a direct insertion. So, change that to that. And yet we're just going to start building right in the middle of nowhere. Because, frankly, we don't care. We need 14.4 copper cable per second. Let's get another machine here doing copper cable. Let's fill it with prod mods. Let's try to line up the beacons correctly. So we've done this build before where we're going to leave just a little bit of a gap. So power there. So this beacon affects the cable machine. This beacon affects the yellow science machine. And then we're going to run max rate calculator and see where we're at. So we have 0.6 machines overbuilt. So can we put another one there? And again. Okay, hang on. Let's start the outside. That's the outside. Let's go for max beaconage. Okay, 3 beacons or 5 beacons, whatever it happens to be. 10 beacons seems to be about the max we can fit in. And this is too slow. Because it's synced up with the beacons. This has got a speed of 6.75, 6.75. It does have those 2 extras, so let's ignore them. 5.5, 4.25, and that would be 5.5 as well. So, because it's synced up with the beacons, it's dropped its speed. We need to get this one 1 square that way, and we need to get that one 1 square that way. If we remove those, it's 4.8. So we actually dropped speed on the outside ones, on the actual science packs. But we increased the speed. Nope. We increased the speed on the cable machine. 5.5. So we've got too much cable at that stage. If we add both those beacons back in, still a little bit of overproduction. Just a tiny bit. Can I trim that any better? Technically. I can move that beacon over. Let's increase the speed of this one, kept the speed of that one, and that one the same. Technically, that's slightly better. Technically. So it also means... no. Does that matter? Oh. 5.5. No, so it doesn't change the speed of that. Okay. 5.5, 6.75, just because it's got that extra tiny bit of beacon. Although, actually, that's now saying negative. That's now saying we don't have... Oh, that's a bit over too far. Alright, so we might as well put that one there and that one there. Okay. So that's sort of the best we're going to come up with, which is 2 odd speeds for 2 odd machines, but look, it's sort of the best we're going to do. Okay. You need 30 copper cable and then some per second. So you're going to need 2 stack inserters and you're going to need 2 stack inserters. You're going to need 11 copper in. You're going to need the other 3 items. So that's a heap of blues with just a tiny bit of battery and speed module. I can run 2 in a plane, just. Okay, let's try and get this worked out. We're going to go there to there. We're then going to go there to there, and then there forward. I'm going to pop that there. We're going to do 2 belts, 2 belts. That one and that one. So that we can call batteries and speed modules. Can we get another build in? Can I wrap something around the front? I'm also going to get output out of this. Because the biggest issue we have, go away, is after... That's a really good question. After so many of these builds, so we're technically overproducing. See, we're using 11 copper plate. That's assuming that was 10, so we're going to divide... we're going to take a calculator. We're going to go... We're going to get rid of that. 30.8 divided by 11 equals, multiplied by 10 equals 28. And we need 26. So if we only feed it 10 copper plate, not the 11 it needs, right, we get out 28 neat copper cable, and we need 26.25. So after 4 of these builds, I need to put in a brand new copper words, a brand new copper plate. Actually, let's give myself a bit more room. I think I'm going to need those 2 squares. So after 4 builds, I then need to repeat the process with a whole brand new belt of copper plate. Yeah, let's go with the basics for the moment. Don't at me. Oh, okay, fine. You can at me. We're out of range. Crap, you can't actually reach all the way out. Let's put power there instead. Okay, so let's copper plate in. That's the other two, and then we're gonna need also a not prod mods. Yep. We're gonna need blue circuits, processing units. That's the words I'm looking for. Nope. We gotta put it into there and crap. Okay, let's move everything back a tile. Technically that works. Do I have enough room to repeat that process here? Nope. It needs to land one short. No. Okay, sorry, I blew into the mic. Getting frustrated with belts. Okay, that goes forward. Okay, that one works. Let's pull that one up short. Like we're talking expert level spaghetti at this point. It's because we're using belt stubs. If we just ran a straight belt, it'd be easy. But we don't want the performance cost of trying to... yeah, so you're going to have to output... Oh, shit. Where are you going to output? Okay, you're going to have to output... Don't me. You're going to have to output... it again. You're going to have to output there. No, that doesn't help things. So you're on the far side of the belt. Right. Yep. Oh, thanks, autosave. You're sort of in my way. Okay, so we're outputting the far side of the belt, which is being moved to the inside of the belt, which will be fed in there, and that one will be fed in there. Oh, wow. I can put a power there. I can put a power there. Does that power everything? Yes, it does. Okay. Try again, JD. Does it tile? 3 belts are being hooked up. So how many belts do I have total to be hooked up? No, I need... That's copper cable. Which lifts off there and goes that way. I don't think this is a tile. Copper cable. No, that won't tile. It's short. Okay, let's reverse all this monstrosity. Okay. We're going to have one of those there. We're going to input on the bottom lane, because that's where we always input. We're going to bring bounce out the top lane and run that under again into whatever comes next, which is not that shit. It comes to there, actually. Okay, so that works. Way less spaghetti. But we still have a copper cable problem. So if I bring that to there, get that off again. Land, take off. Where are we lining up with? One after, no, one before the inserters. Wrong button. Okay. That bottom, just by replacing, swapping them both over, that now actually should, he says with great confidence in his voice, tile. Back your way to that tiles. Apart from this random belt. Oh, that random belt's up there. Okay. So, in theory, 4 long. Power as well. I'm just asking for... Really? Oh, it really powers with one substation on the side. Wow, done. Come on, bots, bring good stuff. Build. I'm still really unsure about the output. I think I see something with the output. Alright, but in theory, so that's 40. So that's it done until we can get another belt of copper in. And there's no real way to get another belt of copper into this. Okay. Now we've done that exercise, let's see if I can improve the north side of the build as I did with the south. Okay. So if we come into there, then we put our splitter, then we bring you up to there, then we take you forth, we put our belt in there and our belt in there, we do input. It does mean we have room, not a lot of room, but we do have some room for an output in this plane. I don't see why that wouldn't work. So we're going to be always outputting to the far side. Right, pick that up. No, don't want the blueprint string. Paste that down. Okay, that looks way neater than all this spaghetti. This spaghetti will put it onto the close side. So I may want this build. In the meantime, we need to look at how the hell do we get more copper into here. The answer is really don't. You really don't. Okay. Let's put that down. We've got a nice tidy build. Now if I take, hang on. That input, and there's also an input here. If I take another input, no, because I can't jump through the middle. No. So really I've got this plane and this plane to work with. Okay, let's extend that all the way out. Let's extend, that is extended. Let's extend that all the way out, and let's extend, that was extended. Okay. Red belt. Nope. Red belt. No. I can't even weave 2 red belts through to then join them together to make a blue belt of output. So it means every 4 of these, I basically have to take another belt of copper and fit it in from probably below. In where this substation is. I could move that beacon across 1. Okay. Alright, so we've got a tidy-ish build. We're producing 7 science and we need... Let's just go to per minute. We're producing 400... Yeah, 468. And we need 3,000. So... 3,000 divided by 468 equals 6.4 builds. Multiplied by... Nope. 4, okay. Multiplied by 2 means we need 51.2 assembly machine. Well, of these producing whatever high-tech science. Okay. So run that by me again. 3,000 divided by 468 equals 6.4 of these builds. And eventually we'll get enough that we've actually got a full belt on one side. Okay, so let's go with... We've got this top build. I'm really happy with it. And we're going to paste it up here as like this is the final version. Okay, I'm going to... I'll leave that one there for the moment. Okay, that's not going to be the final version because there's crap in the way already. I need more room. It's been an ongoing saga of ours. We need more room to get stuff done. Okay, let's just start. I need to leave room for another 5 belts worth of copper. Okay. So if I leave room for 5 belts of copper, I don't know. I don't know if the output will swap well either. It's enough, Daisy. There's no biters on this world. Shh. Okay. Construction range. Okay, robot ports, substations top and bottom. I don't really need the bottom ones, but okay. Alright. Everything's in build range now. So we built along 4. Then this copper cable here dies. I can't move that beacon. Okay. In theory, I can move this beacon along one. Oh. In theory. I need it built first so I can confirm things. I don't need it built. I could build ahead, but I'd like it built first so I can confirm things. 2 bits of wood. Change that up to 60. Get rid of the power poles. Don't know why I got yellow belt. I probably need quite that many robot ports. Blue chest can go away. Red chest can go away. substation there. Because that's where it would be, technically, if there was another build. Okay. So. 44 being a full belt of copper. For an output of... If we just call it 10. Let's just call it 10. Okay, so at this point, we need a new belt. Where are we? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. This one. This one, yeah. That's the one that needs a new belt of copper. So, in theory, I can move that along one tile. I can twist that one up. I can bring the copper plate into here and feed it straight in, not backward. Okay. 5.5, 5.5, 6.75, 6.75, 5.5, 5.5. Okay. So then we can go from there to there. And we've got all the exact same numbers. Perfect. And then I need to duplicate it and duplicate it. We need more room. We need way more room. Like, I don't know. Like, this is this big. We need double that again. The whole lot. The whole lot is producing 20. And we need... We're about a third of the way there. That's a question. Do I just do 3 of these? Just bump, bump, bump. See, after I get 2 of these tall, that's a whole belt of blue circuits gone. Also means I don't have to worry about trying to move things from one side of the belt to the other. Okay, let's just do a 1 copy. How does one move this from this side of the belt to that side of the belt? With great difficulty. This is just, again, not enough room to move. Because honestly, that would work. Except that inserter technically that works. So we're going from the top side to the bottom side to the bottom side. Oh, from the top side to the top side to the bottom side. That's also applied. Technically that works. But it means I need to find more space. Crap. We needed some of those. Well, actually, technically that's the 4th build. So that can go away. Or I just copy this. Because this has 2 belts of copper. This has 2 belts of copper. So it means we copy this as is. And then we just correct the belts when they get out of the builds. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, let's end the episode. Yeah, because I wasn't watching the time again. I got stuck building. And without the row reports. And we'll call this yellow science. And I'm going to go and try and find somewhere to place this. Starting to think in this forest. Or back where we started. Yeah, probably back where we started. Yeah, we should be able to fit in here. I don't know. I'll work that out between episodes. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next episode where hopefully we finish off Yellow Science. And then I don't know. I always never know where I'm going to go next. So, it's something you and I can both find out in the next episode. As always, thoughts, comments, suggestions, random abuse, whatever you feel like, down in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It's a little bit disheartening every single time when you look at the analytics. Well, YouTube pops up the analytics for me and find out that over half the viewers aren't actually subscribed. They like watching, but they don't actually like watching enough to click the little red button and then, what did YouTube call it? Ring the bell, which I'm pretty sure you've heard every other YouTuber say, to make sure that maybe you get notifications, because YouTube's random bots that do stuff aren't exactly good at giving notifications at the moment. Give them time; they'll learn. They're being trained, is what we keep getting told. But either way, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.